Hello again. We have a rule breaker story, and you can see from the pictures that it is going to have something to do with a koala, a kayak, somebody called Katie, and a kangaroo. And it's all because their words break the rule we have just been learning. The king put the kettle on to make a cup of tea, and he gave the cop in the cap a cup. That is our story for remembering when to use the letter K and when to use the letter C. But sometimes we use words that come from another country, and they will use different letters. So let's get back to our story. We can see the word Katie. Then we can see the apostrophe and an S, Katie's. And here we have the kangaroo and the koala hitching a lift. It's a very little kangaroo and koala hitching a lift. But here we have our reminder. These words begin with K, even though they are followed by A and O. Let's have a listen to the story to remind us. The kangaroo and the koala went to sea in Katie's mustard yellow kayak. Now, some of you might recognise the content of this little rule breaker story as being very similar to a very well-known poem. And I have to admit, I have borrowed it. So let's listen again. The kangaroo and the koala went to sea in Katie's mustard yellow kayak. Why don't you go and tell somebody else this rule breaker story? And we will add the other words when we have covered a few more letters. Thank you for joining me.